No, don't put this on me.
No, that's perfect spot.
I don't care. I want to sleep. Please take this
Did
computer.
you like your present so far that you got?
Yes.
What's your favorite present?
The soup you just bring me.
Really? Like the soup?
Yeah. And the bread. Actually, yesterday, that bread, when you put garlic on it, was so good.
Really?
And when you brought the bread down now to me, it was so nice and sweetie.
Did you eat it?
I ate it. I really wanted garlic on it, but
Oh, I forgot.
I know, and I didn't want to ask you to go back up to get it, but
That's nice.
I know you would have, but I feel like I wasted that bread.
You feel like you wasted the bread because there's no garlic on it?
Yeah, it was boring.
Boring?
Yeah.
It's Tuscan bread.
It was good, but it's so much better when it's heated and some salt or garlic on it.
I heated it.
It was good, but it was more like just hinting at how good it could be.
Well, I have 2 more slices. I can put garlic on it.
I know, but I feel like I wasted the calories by eating.
We'll go running
without.
today.
Yeah.
We'll go running anytime you want.
I'm too tired and too sick.
You're still sick?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of vacation so far? Huh?
Making out 2 nights ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Kissing?
Yeah. It was just so nice.
How come you didn't like kissing me today?
I do like kissing you today. I love kissing you.
Why was it better that day?
I don't know. It was just. It was just so nice. Just.
Why was it better though?
I don't know that it was better. It just. You know.
Maybe it was the first time we kissed in a while? Hmm?
I don't know.
Actually, no, we kissed when we ran. When we went running, we kissed.
It was just real nice.
Huh.
But I know you're recording this. I don't want to talk about kissing on a podcast.
You know when my favorite time was?
Uh.
When I gave you the Oscar the Grouch pants. And you were opening them. And you were so happy. Yeah. You had a nice little smile on. And then when you tried it on. And you came down the stairs and you were so cute. That's my favorite part. Or also I like when you like the food that I make.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, there were so many good parts of the vacation. So do you think there should be armed guards in schools?
Yes.
You do?
Well, okay. You're going into a lot of things, assumptions that, like, first of all, who should pay for them? I don't even think the government should be paying for schools. So, should government be, by government I mean the people. Should the people be forced to pay for armed guards in schools? Probably not. But should people be forced to pay for schools? No. But let's leave all those, deeper issues aside. Assuming we have schools and government-sponsored schools, you're looking at laws more like most people look at them, which is fine. I just is it going to lead to the outcome you want, right?
Well, what I'm thinking is like, okay, if the kids go to school every day and they see somebody with a gun, it just gets them thinking about guns more, and they'll be fantasizing. I'm sure like a percentage of those kids will be fantasizing about taking that gun. I mean, it'll become like a fun thing that they think about, and they'll talk about it, and just like the more guns you see, every time this happens, a couple months later or a couple weeks later happens again. I just feel like the more guns you see, the more likely, kid will take a gun from a guard, and he'll be thinking about that.
All right. Oh, that's a good point.
Because more equals more.
But
that's the truth. Think about it. You eat something, you want more to eat, right?
No, actually, I mean, theories are it's the opposite. But it's like economic demand. I think it's always like the more you have of something, the less you want it. The less
That's
desire.
Not true.
Yeah, it is.
So if you didn't have any cookies right now, and you don't see any cookies, I don't have any cookies around here.
Right.
You probably wouldn't think about cookies.
Yes.
But if I had a plate of cookies, if I had a plate of gun, basically, you'd be thinking about it. If I had a plate of cookies, you'd probably want some.
I
And then you'd
do.
probably want more.
I do want
But you
cookies.
didn't even think about cookies till I said cookies.
I
That's
do.
the problem.
I
We're
do.
talking about guns so much. Gun sales have gone up. That kind of gun that guy used, Lanza, it's gone up a lot. Because people are thinking about that kind of gun.
That cookie he made last night was so good.
What cookie?
You microwaved it, and
Ooh, yeah, with the chocolate in it.
it was so good.
Yeah.
I would like that again.
I think there should be no guns on anyone. Even when I see a policeman with a gun, I think somebody's going to take that gun from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I get very nervous.
Ah!
I get very nervous when I see a gun on anybody. You know, one time I was on some music video shoot a long time ago, and a guy pulled a gun at me.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you this?
No, I've had a gun pulled on me. It's scary.
I don't want to see a gun. I don't want a gun as a joke.
Yeah.
I don't want a gun anywhere near anyone I know. I mean, how would you feel if there were guns around your family?
I believe in guns.
You do?
Yeah.
You like guns? Guns aren't made for anything other than killing. What else are they made for?
Well,
that's the purpose of them. And I don't like that comparison. Oh, the cars kill people. But cars, the difference between cars and guns, cars are they're not made to kill. They're made to get you from one place to another.
right.
Yes, they could kill by accident. That's why they call it an accident. But guns, when they kill, it's on purpose.
I think it's made to protect also.
But in the same time, kill.
No, with the threat of killing.
Remember that story where that father shot his son by accident?
It wasn't by accident. He intended to do it. He didn't know it was his son.
Right.
Because the guy he was breaking into his aunt's house next door. Maybe he was up to no good, but the problem with guns is, and then they're working.
Is their purpose? That's the problem with guns.
You won't let me answer.
Sorry, go.
Okay? There's less effective weapons, and they're designing them more now that can stop and incapacitate without killing.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
like a freeze tag kind of thing, or a freeze somebody in their
chemical weapons like tear gas. They're working on developing sound weapons where people can't it will incapacitate people because of certain sounds or feel or just they can even send. I think they're working on targeting weapons where it can you can. I don't know. You can make you can send a sound like to a particular person or like a particular place.
The thing is, these new weapons, it's not so fun for one of these crazy students to use these sound weapons.
Yeah, it would be. It would be incredibly fun. It's just not easy to get. People would love that. Anyone that wants to.
You think that guy Adam Lanza would like a sound weapon?
Where if he could hurt people with it, yeah. And control people with it. I would guess. I don't know.
I think the power behind the gun. Also, he's probably been watching movies with guns in it for his whole life.
Right. So listen, I think
there's no movies with those other kind of weapons.
I think people should have a right to protect themselves. And I get the point that there's a line, like, should people be allowed to have an atomic weapon, individuals, to protect themselves?
What? Why would they have that?
Because someone else might have an atomic weapon. I agree we're arguing about a line, but I do think, I understand the argument. We can't rely on the police to come to a house and save us. That we need to protect ourselves.
You know how many times police shoot the wrong person?
I don't get your point. What?
No, I'm just saying guns are not good.
Okay, fine.
No matter who has them.
All right. So okay.
No guns.
All right.
At all.
All right. I disagree with you.
Really?
Yeah.
You think some people should have guns?
Well,
who in your life that you know would you want to have a gun? I don't know one person where I can imagine them using a gun responsibly.
I have one.
Who?
People in my family have guns.
Really?
And I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
I hope they're locked away in a safe place.
I think it's a good idea
Really?
to have a gun if you want to protect things.
Wow. Do you want a gun?
I have one.
You have a gun?
Yes.
Where?
Huh?
Where is it? Better not be in like one of my drawers. Is it? Is it in my stuff? Where is it? You don't have a gun. I don't want you having a gun, by the way.
I want.
You don't have good aim. Remember when we played that game at the fair?
What game?
And I won the stuffed animal?
I want it.
No, I won it for you. I gave it to you. The watermelon.
I want it.
No, you didn't. I won it.
I think I want it.
No, I definitely won it. I gave it to you.
That's not aim.
That was aim.
No, it's whack-a-mole.
That's pretty much aim.
It's more speed.
Well, somebody not speedy. I don't want to. I'm just kidding. You're speedy.
Thanks.
What would you do if you went on the train and you saw just some guy with a gun?
Well, I need more context.
You sat. Okay, say you go on the train. You sit down in a chair. There's a guy, normal-looking guy in a sweatshirt and sweatpants and maybe a baseball cap, and he has a gun.
I'd probably, like on a subway train or an
You'd
Amtrak.
move your seat.
Probably, yeah. I'd be curious about it.
I mean, more likely that guy will kill you than not.
No, that's ridiculous.
I mean, more likely with a gun than without a gun. Would you be afraid of him if he was just a guy in a sweatshirt or a guy in a sweatshirt with a gun?
What does this sweatshirt say on it?
Gun.
Oh.
I love guns. And by the way, people who love guns, like love them, I don't want to know anybody like that.
I'm a little weirded out by that too, but I do, I understand people want to protect themselves.
Yeah. They want to protect themselves. They should buy shields or bulletproof vests. That's protection.
Well, they want to protect their family and want to have.
Then buy them a bulletproof.
And they want to have.
Everybody should be getting bulletproof vests for Christmas.
It's also like protection against, there's also theories about if people are well armed, if the government gets out of control, that they can't, take away our rights.
So then we'll kill people in the government?
Don't say that.
Well, why are you saying that?
If the government turned, which it has in societies around the world throughout history, and let's say extreme examples, which we're talking like the Nazi Germany or.
So you think if one guy happened to have a gun, that whole thing would have happened? What do you think would have happened if one,
I didn't say one guy. I said what if the whole nation is armed? It can help it make it less likely for rights to be taken away that are so invasive and so horrific that people have a right to revolt.
Does that mean anytime the doorbell rings, you're going to get out your gun?
No, I'm not like that.